To 7-Minute Disney Tips, where I hopefully, just 7 minutes at a time, give you some tips and information based on my experiences of many years of planning and traveling to Walt Disney World, some Disneyland, Disney Cruise as well. And hopefully, when you're a little better prepared, you have a little more enjoyable vacation. So, this episode, I'm going to talk about dining at Hollywood Studios. This is in no way, shape, or form as is the case with all of these dining videos. It's not going to cover everything. It's not even going to come close. It's not individual reviews because tastes vary, right? Everybody has different tastes. I'm a meat and potatoes guy, so, you know, someplace that sort of features odd Mediterranean food may not be my thing. You may love it. So I'm not going to say do go here, don't go here. For the most part, I have a few opinions. How could I possibly do this in less than 7 minutes? Well, first of all, I might not quite do it in less than 7. But Hollywood Studios doesn't have a huge range of choices. They do have some very good options. And as with these videos, and as I've warned you, I'm not trying to touch on everything. That would be a 77-minute video at least. I'm going to talk about the ones that we have experience with and that we've kind of gone to time and time again. So with that, I've already used one of my 7 minutes. So let's jump right in. So the Hollywood Brown Derby. We hadn't been to this one for many years. It was a tough reservation to get. It was definitely, it's a signature dining experience. It's on the higher end of both cost and time and sort of pace of meal. And so until our kids got a little bit older, we just didn't end up doing that. But we did this last time. We did it for lunch. And it was fantastic. It was everything it should be. Everything a signature dining experience should be. It is expensive for sure. Despite the fact that it was lunch. And actually, it was sort of a late lunch, early dinner type thing. But the menus are the same, so it doesn't matter. My daughter, as she always does, if there's one on the menu, she got the steak. It looked amazing. She gave us a bite. It was amazing. It's a great meal. The rest of us actually got the Cobb salad, which they're known for, famous for, I guess. And it was fantastic. It absolutely did not disappoint. So that's one of the staples of Hollywood Studios, and it was very, very good. 50s Primetime Cafe is another sit-down or fast casual, as Disney likes to call it, although not always fast. Reservations required at this one as well. This is a great experience. This is a lot of fun. The waitresses and waiters get into character of basically being your mom, old school. They'll tell you to get your elbows off the table. They'll tell you you can't have dessert until you eat all your food. If you ask for ketchup, you're going to get 12 ketchup bottles, right? They used to do it with straws too, but environmentally now I don't think they do that anymore. But it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a little bit different for sure. So definitely recommended. And you know the food is good. We've always had good food there. I mentioned in my videos that Disney's not going to get dining perfect every single time. And your experiences may vary for sure. But our food has always been really, really good there. The fried chicken is really good. So I'm just kind of jumping around the park a little bit. ABC Commissary. So this is, and I've mentioned this, I think in maybe each of the videos I've done for each park. Quick service is sort of the same everywhere. And each park seems to have sort of the quintessential version of that. And for Hollywood Studios, it is ABC Commissary. This is the big, mass-produced, huge restaurant, holds a ton of people, gets insanely crowded, herds you through the line. And I haven't talked about this in any other videos, and I'm remiss in doing so. They do have mobile ordering here as well, and several of the quick services restaurants throughout Disney World have mobile ordering. I'm doing these videos in summer of 2019. It's relatively new, and there's still some kinks to get worked out, but it can save you some time, and it is worth looking into for sure. It is one of the things that makes ABC Commissary a little bit more tolerable. The menu has changed a lot through the years here. That's why I don't talk too specifically about menu items. They do change at all the restaurants, even the fine dining experiences. But what ABC Commissary has done is they've changed a lot. And what that tells me is it's not very good. And I think that's kind of the case here. This is, you know, again, they're all sort of the same when you talk about quick service. They're all sort of homogenized. It's all sort of the same thing. I think I talked about Electric Umbrella being maybe a little bit above that sort of general average area. I think this one's a little bit below. It's just consistently never been even average for us, frankly. But again, your experience may vary. It's in a good location. It's right there. It is relatively quick. But just don't expect a great meal. Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. I'm going to mention this one only because it is extremely popular. We've actually never been. I look at it every year, and it just, for whatever reason, something else ends up coming out ahead of it. typically 50s Primetime Cafe. We've also done some dining packages at Hollywood Studios for Fantasmic, and at least the times I looked into it, Sci-Fi didn't offer that. But I certainly know exactly what Sci-Fi dining offers, and it is a very unique experience, and people love it. So definitely look into that. You are probably paying a little bit here for the experience, but the food is well reviewed, as well as the experience. So definitely look into that one. And then I'm going to mention, last but not least, Hollywood and Vine. This is at times a character meal, so if you're looking for a character meal, there's a good option for it. I believe it's. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say it because it changes also, so I don't want to say it. But look into the character meal option at Hollywood and Vine. But it is a buffet, and it's actually a pretty decent buffet. My wife may disagree, but she's not a big fan of buffets anyway. My kids would absolutely agree. They'll love it here. They'll love this particular buffet. And I should mention, again, I should have mentioned this in all the videos, but I do try to keep them under 7 minutes. All the buffets at Disney World, and I shouldn't say all, but I believe all, have a kids section on the buffet even, which is pretty cool. It's actually literally shorter, and then it's typically more your mac and cheese, your chicken nuggets, maybe a hot dog. So you don't have adventurous eaters. That works out well for them. They are, of course, welcome to the entire buffet at the kids' price. They can get whatever they want, but they do have that special area. And I love the corn nuggets. Corn nuggets. I don't love the corn nuggets. The chicken nuggets. The chicken nuggets on the kids' buffet are actually really good. So I'll grab some of those myself. So not a ton of restaurants at Hollywood in Hollywood Studios, but certainly more than the I think 5 or 6 that I covered. But those are some of our experiences. I want to wrap this one up right at 7 minutes, which has been unusual for the dining episodes. Remember, when done well, planning is part of the fun. Thank you very much for watching.